Well, Epstein files. What are you going to say about that? Phase 1. I hope Phase 2 and Phase 3 and Phase 4 are a hell of a lot better than Phase 1. We're going to wind up having a bit of a chat about it. Sometime this morning I'll be home. We'll have a little bit of a chat about what has been released and just how disappointing it is. Seems like Pam Bondi doesn't have the control of the Justice Department that she thought she did, and Kash Patel is running around trying to find people who are removing evidence, is probably the easiest way of describing what's going on there. So some problems coming when it comes to the release of the Epstein files, by the sounds of it. There has been something of a release this morning, Phase 1 they're calling it. It does contain the Epstein flight logs. All this information is pretty much useless. Names have been redacted. So I don't know what the plan was with this Phase 1, but it's very, very disappointing. And it's so disappointing that Pam Bondi, the US DOJ head, has sent a letter to Kash Patel saying this is unacceptable. And you've got to pick up, hello, Gay, how are you? You've probably got closer to this than I have. In Oklahoma, you'd be hearing a bit more news about this first up than me. But yeah, at the moment, it's looking like a very soft start for the Epstein files. Pam Bondi wants names, she wants dates, she wants places, she wants to make sure that all the victims are protected, and you know, that is exactly as we would expect. However, the redactions seem to be extensive, and not just protecting the names of those who were victimised, but also those who did the victimising. It has to finish. So I'll be home shortly, just as you can see over the shoulder there, just getting myself a toasted sandwich for breakfast, and a little later on this morning I'll be back with part 2, when hopefully I'll have a little bit more analysis on what has been put out so far. And I've got to say, it won't take long, there's not much. What is interesting is the vitriol surrounding it. Ah, yeah, the Starmer and Trump meeting. Yeah, I walked out before that started. So, was it worthwhile in any way, Gay? That would be the interesting question for me. Would it be worthwhile? I don't know that Keir Starmer is anything good. Anyway, we'll find out. My sandwich will just be ready to go. So give me half an hour or so. We'll be back with a little bit more of a look into what's going on. But at the moment, don't get too excited. The Epstein files proving to be fully redacted, and just some details on the flight logs that we already knew. So I don't know. I think Keir Starmer, Gay, I think Keir Starmer is just part of the deep state, working hard. I don't know where Trump is with him. I'll have to go back and watch that press conference. It's more about what they don't say than what they do say. I find it those things, particularly when it comes to Trump, and watching how he sits, watching his hands. So there are all sorts of signals that go out in those meetings. And like I say, I've been out for the last half an hour or so I haven't been able to catch up with it. But I will go back and have a look as soon as I get home. Talk to you a little later on, guys. Have a good morning.